From the Villages, Florida, An Evening with the Developer, starring Mark Morse. Tonight we have many special guests, including Tracy Matthews, Devin Weechins, Lindsay Blaze, Whitney Morse, Kelsey Manley, Ryan McCabe, Harper Boone, and Jennifer Parr. I'm Jason Gedkin with Gary Powell on the piano. And now, here's Mark.
Don't recognize me, do you? I've been shopping in the Villages. Joseph A. Bank, have you ever been there? 2 for 1. Brother-in-law Jim's getting the other suit if you think I'm kidding. Because this will be the last time this one gets worn. My sisters dress me. Just like this meeting has progressed over the years, my dressing has progressed. The first year, the girls said, you got to tuck your shirt in. So I started tucking my shirt in, and then they made me cut my hair. But I feel like a rebel today because I didn't shave. So we're going to kind of get the party started. Jason?
Yeah, we'll get everything started here with a little video that shows some people out on the street here.
Now, a lot of our residents come from all over the country and even all over the world. Where do the majority of our residents originate from?
Florida. Ohio.
Florida.
Florida?
New York, probably.
Yeah,
New York.
I would say New York. New York.
New York.
New York. I'm from New York. Most of our residents come from all over the country and all over the world. Where do you think the majority of the residents originate from?
Michigan and Wisconsin.
Is that where you're from?
Wisconsin, we're from.
I heard most of the people who live here are from Florida. They relocate from Florida to here.
Florida. Probably from Florida. Florida.
Okay, true or false? The Villages community was the first to use roundabouts.
False.
False.
No.
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 Yes, true.
No.
No,
Who was?
New Jersey.
Are you from New Jersey?
Yes.
Now, true or false? The Villages community is the first to use roundabouts.
False.
Who was the first community to use roundabouts?
That I don't know.
How many golf carts do you think there are in the Villages?
There's more golf carts than there are taxis in New York City.
Oh, boy. Got to be probably 90,000.
Wow. I suppose there's 2,000 or maybe more.
I think 110.
110,000. Do you know how many golf cars are in the community?
55,000.
I would guess 40,000. 75,000.
10,800.
Very specific.
There you go, that's it.
All right, how many square miles do you think the Villages is?
Oh, it's got to be over 100.
I'll say about 60 square miles.
15 square miles.
40.
13 by 13.
How many Morse family members can you name in 30 seconds?
There's the one on the blacklist, which I enjoy.
Harold Schwartz, Mark Morse, Gary Morse, your mom, Jennifer Parr. Jennifer Parr.
Paige, Mark, Jennifer.
Paige.
Okay.
That's your sister.
Paige for the first name, Paige and Megan and all the
Oh,
others.
I don't know her, but
You
yeah.
don't know Paige?
No,
Get out of here.
Who was the Boone that just got married on the polo team? She's not a Boone now. McCabe.
We went to the learn how to watch polo, and the daughter was there, but I do not remember her name. She was really good.
Yeah, she was teaching you the polo class. Was that Paige?
Yes, Paige.
I know her, yeah, I met her. Do you know the theme song for the Villages?
The theme song for the Villages.
Yes.
No, I don't.
The Villages, Florida's friendliest hometown.
The Villages.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Megan, for that lovely report from the streets. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my two favorite designing women, Tracy Matthews and Devin Weechins.
I'd like to start the evening off by talking about our favorite topic. You want to help get us started with that, Devin?
Would that be our grandchildren?
That would be our grandchildren.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Is that your favorite topic? Yay!
Sure. Those are my 3 children.
And they are?
My oldest is Sharon, and she is in the 1st grade here at the Villages Charter School. My middleest is Eleanor. She is in kindergarten. My youngest is the little handsome man in the middle. That's Leo. He just turned 3 in April, and he right now is at the new Little Buffalo Learning Center.
So tell us about what's gone on in the past year, what you guys have been up to.
Well, we opened up the Burnside Village Recreation Center.
My favorite.
It was a lot of fun for us, a little different, because we built a log cabin. We wanted to honor the local architecture here in Central Florida, and we had a lot of fun with that one.
In Orange Blossom, you guys spent some time up on the hill, didn't you?
Yep.
Yes. We also did some renovations to the country club of Orange Blossom Hills, and the golf course also got a nice little facelift. So it was pretty nice for that area.
Pretty sassy and classy up there, and it was pretty nice.
Opened up the Rohan Regional Rec Center. Yes, thank you. So
Isn't that neat?
I hope you're enjoying it. It was very fun. First of all, we got to honor the fabulous Johnny Trout Rohan, and it was a walk down memory lane for us. One more thing I'd like to mention we've got coming up. For those of you living in the villages of Fruitland Park, Pine Hill, Pine Ridge, I would say early fall, you can expect to see the beautiful new Moyer Village Rec Center. So we're pretty excited about that.
Thanks again, ladies. Beautiful job. We really appreciate all your work.
Thank you.
Our next guest here is a woman with the 2nd highest rate of women trying to take my money from Citizens First Bank, Lindsay Blaze. Lovely.
Come on in. Be careful. Walk around and over there. All right, sweetheart.
Hello.
We have a little theme going here.
What is
we start these interviews off with family talk.
We can do that.
You've had a big year this year.
It's been a very big year for our family.
Show them the twins, guys. There you go.
My husband and I were blessed with 2 beautiful girls this year.
Yes.
And on the right, you see in blue my oldest daughter, Ruby Clara, born 14 minutes before Opal Lee.
They are jewels, aren't they? Gemstones, I should say.
Gemstones.
Yeah. So you are also have a big year business-wise. Why don't you fill us in?
2016 is a very special year for the bank. This July 1st marks the 25th anniversary of the opening of our Avenida branch.
I'll be darned.
And that year, we had 10 employees. We had just under $3 million in deposits.
Yeah. It was a big year.
Mm-hmm. And we had the 1 branch and then also a remote location in the post office.
Right, that's right, across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super.
So fast forward 25 years and we're a little over $1.6 billion in deposits.
Congratulations.
We have grown 8,000%. And getting a lot bigger.
Yes,
we're working on...
How many employees now?
We have about 215.
All those people that make popcorn.
Yeah. That's all we do at the bank, right? We make popcorn.
What about the future of the bank?
Future of the bank, we are, as you guys probably are aware, of the Lake Deaton Plaza that's being built. We are working on our next branch. We like to be in the community just as the ground is going on the shopping plaza so that we're there for all of the homes and residents that are moving into that area. So we expect to open in the 3rd quarter.
Sweet. Sweet. That's great. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Blaze.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. That was certainly a wealth of information, and I am truly richer now having heard it. Those are going to be the jokes all night, so you just have to settle in and enjoy it. Next up, maybe. You can do whatever you like. Next up, the woman most likely to take my money and my heart, the artistic director of the Sharon, Whitney Morse.
Don't watch your step, honey. It's my daughter. Isn't she cute?
Certainly.
I get it from you.
Aw, you're a sweetheart. Your mama's running around here, and she get a lot of it from her, too.
She ain't too hard on the eyes.
Yeah, that's right. So, here's where we start.
Oh, look at that guy.
Show him the grandson.
That's my boy. That's Clifford. Clifford Edward Gedkin. We're all talking about names. I figure I'll jump on that bandwagon as well.
There you go. Well, fill us in on some fun facts about the Sharon.
About the Sharon?
Yes, please.
Well, we turned 1. We had our 1-year anniversary on the 30th of April.
Yay.
It's a very big year. Yeah. Thanks to all of you. I mean, you really made the Sharon amazing. We had 125 performances here at the Sharon. And of 125, we sold out 61. That's almost half.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you to all of our patrons. We've been having a really great year. A couple really exciting announcements. I have a sneak peek of the rest of our season. So we finished season 1, and we're now in the very beginning of season 2. The first big announcement is the Village's Philharmonic will now be in residence here at the Sharon for 13 performances.
Very cool.
We are really excited about that. This Christmas, December 20th, we will have A Christmas Carol, the musical. And, okay, you guys ready for this one? Johnny Mathis is returning. Yes.
He sold out last time, didn't he?
He did.
Yep.
I imagine he will sell out again.
Yes, ma'am.
So tickets always go on sale on Wednesdays at 8:30 in the morning. So watch. Make sure you're first.
That's the insider tip.
And that show will be on January 12th of 2017. As far as musicals go, we have Annie coming in March. Yes. Everyone's favorite orphan, Annie. And another big name on March 13th, we will have Paul Anka. I know, wow, I love it. And that's just a taste, you guys. We have more things to come at the Sharon. Those are the things that we have ready to tell you about now. So keep in touch with our website and our Facebook page, and you'll always be in the know as to what's going on here at the Sharon.
Super.
Yeah.
Any other new things that might be coming to the theater world here in the
community? Yes, we are in the process of expanding your performing arts options here in the Villages. You may have seen there was a little story in the newspaper about some changes that are happening over at Tierra del Sol. So we are opening a theater in Tierra del Sol. It will be called The Studio, Tierra del Sol. It will be a black box theater with 99 seats. And we will be producing our own work there. So we will have 4 shows a year during the winter season from November through April. And each show will have 25 performances. And we'd love to announce our season if you'd like to know.
I'd love to hear it. I'm sure the audience would too.
Okay. Well, our first show will be coming to you the actual show dates, November 14th to December 17th, is the Pulitzer Prize winning musical Next to Normal. The second show of our season will be Noel Coward's Private Lives. Yes, this is Noel Coward's quintessential comedy about romance and marriage and love. It takes place in Paris, and everyone will have gorgeous British accents. It'll be lovely. And that will be January 16th through February 12th. And our third show of the year is another musical. This is The Last 5 Years by Jason Robert Brown. This is another one of my favorite musicals. That's the beauty of getting to pick the season. I get to pick things I really like. And finally, we have Proof. Proof will be coming in the month of April 3rd to the 30th. Proof is another Pulitzer Prize winning play by David Auburn.
Thank you very much, Whitney. I may be a little biased, but I think she's my favorite guest of the evening.
He had to say that.
I know, right? Well, it must be a family trait because coming up next is another gem to give us the scoop on where the shovel may be hitting the dirt next. Kelsey Manley.
I gotta have one. Watch your step.
What's happening?
That's my second daughter.
I always have to follow this one up, though. That's such tough shoes. That's a hard role to follow.
She's kind of cute too, isn't she?
But who's cuter?
Hey, now.
Well,
that's not fair.
I'm going right here with this.
Yep, there's
We're starting with the
girl.
kids, so you might as well just get at it.
So there's my oldest daughter. That's Jackson Adele. She just turned 3 in April, and that picture is very Jackson. She is larger than life for sure. And then since we met last, I had another baby.
Grandpa's happy.
This is our second daughter, Keller Alice, and she is such a snuggler.
So here's the big question.
Uh-oh.
How many leases did you sign this year?
Oh, you would ask me that. We signed 96 leases this last year.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yep, 96.
Business is booming. Thank you for your participation, you guys.
And that's a combination of new leases and renewals, but the renewals are just as cool as the new leases because that's another 5-year commitment to a thriving business that's here that obviously serves some sort of need that you all have. So those are just as exciting as the new leases. So some more fun stats.
Please,
you know
lay
me,
it on
I
us.
like
Yep.
stats. We keep a really close eye on gross sales because it helps us keep our fingers on the pulse of how well our tenant mixes are doing in all of our centers and just the viability of everything. And we actually saw a 15% increase in consumer spending last year of the gross sales that we're able to monitor.
All right. Thank you guys again. Holy cow. Give yourselves a hand.
And all these fun factoids, I got a little inspired by all the consumer spending. These are the top 10 ways that residents can spend their kids' inheritance. All right. All right, we'll start with number 10, obviously, and count down to 1. That's how this works. So, a new Big Bertha driver made the number 10 list.
Everybody needs clubs.
Everybody needs clubs, yes. Number 9, strollers for your dogs.
I've seen those.
Yep. Number 8 on the things that residents can spend their kids' inheritance on, his and hers golf cars.
There's 65,000 of them.
We learned that earlier. Number 7 is block parties. You guys throw some killer block parties. Number 6 on my list, knee replacements from pickleball injuries. That resonated.
Yeah, they're competitive.
They are competitive. Number 4 things that residents can spend their kids' inheritance on, buying and moving to their 3rd home in the villages. Or 4th, or 5th, or...
All of them.
Number 3 thing that a resident can spend their kids' inheritance on, drinks before noon. Number 2, drinks after noon.
I'll drink to that.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
All right, I need a drum roll. Number 1 thing that a resident can spend their children's inheritance on, spoiling their grandkids.
That's what I do. Yeah, baby.
All right, super top secret.
Break it with the super top secret stuff.
Okay, I do have 3 really exciting ones. So down at Brownwood, we're going to be adding Izod, Van Heusen, and Warner's to the retail mix down at Brownwood.
That's a big one.
It is a big one.
Very good.
Everybody loves Izod and Van Heusen here at Lake Sumter Landing, and Warner's is a shapewear line that Van Heusen carries as well. So all 3 of those name brands will be joining us down at Brownwood, which is very exciting. My real estate guys are going to kill me about this next one, but ladies, we are getting a Talbots at Spanish Spring. Yep.
Good job, kiddo.
Yep, so that's super exciting. So, and if my real estate guys didn't want to kill me over this one, they're going to really kill me over the next one. We are going to add a 3rd grocer to the 466A corridor of the community. Directly across from the current Colony Shopping Center, where there's a Publix anchored grocer, we are going to be adding a Walmart neighborhood market. So that's very exciting. They are aiming for a mid-2017 open.
Super great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kelsey Manley. Thank you, honey. Good work.
Thank you very much, Kelsey. That is very exciting news indeed. Our next guest, I just found out backstage, was actually too afraid to come out by himself, so now he's going to be escorted by his lovely wife. Please welcome Ryan and Paige McCabe.
All right. Talked her into coming out, didn't you, bud? Yeah. Hey, honey. All right, come on over, guys. Watch your step. You're like the newest addition, aren't you, Ryan?
I am the newest addition. I don't know if many of you have seen me before. You might have seen me around town. I like to say I'm one of the oldest village residents.
Do tell.
Well, I've been here 28 years, so not many people can say they've been here longer than I am.
I got you by a couple of years, but not that many.
But I think the reason I'm sitting on this couch tonight might be because of the person on my right.
Oh, I don't know about that. But tell us a little story about that.
So Paige and I got married last December on the 19th.
Got any other fun stories to tell us about on your...
Well, that night led to another interesting night. This is a picture from our honeymoon. We were actually staying in Dubai for 3 nights over New Year's. And as some of you might have seen on probably every news station on New Year's Eve, a massive hotel in Dubai burnt down just about 9 o'clock before the fireworks, and that happened to be our hotel. So this is a picture from the day after.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, something burnt?
Yeah.
So what do you do here in the villages?
Well, my main job is working in the marketing department. And with that, I guess, and my age, comes a lot of technology things. So some of the big things that I've been working on, along with many people in this room in our team, is the Villages app. That actually came out in January. Across the community, we've had over 42,000 downloads.
42,000 downloads.
So if you think about a community of 110, 15, depending on the season.
That's pretty good penetration.
We're doing great. And I just got a few things here that were just shared with you today. The starter stacks are actually the #1 search for thing, location in the app. Just since January, we've had over 7 million searches for addresses. Just neighborhood addresses, 7 million searches. You've used the golf cart directions 2 million times. So we've gotten people.
That's just staggering to me.
Oh, it's crazy. And the #1 search term in the app, dogs.
Really?
Dogs. And you know what the #2 was?
That's all the
strollers.
To Kelsey's point?
2 is wrong, but #1 is right. It actually was dogs.
No kidding. Wow.
So that's really cool. And just to let you guys know, we hear your feedback. We're taking everything you're sending in, and we are continuing to update it. So I wanted to share something that we haven't shared yet tonight, and that's an update that we're doing here. And what we're doing is we're expanding the robustness of the business listings. So you'll see here, we're going to make it easier for you to search businesses, see where they are on the map, and then do things like one-click call, one-click directions, one-click for hours of operations. If you're in the golf cart and you want to see if they're open today, we're going to have all that information. We're rendering it right now. And something cool about that is we know when a business opens. You know, when we sign a lease over there, we can have that business in the app within a week. And that's something that a lot of our competitors and big names, Google, Bing, those guys, just have no idea.
You can't get that, right.
So we'll be able to put that in there for you. So the second you see it in the paper, hit the app, and now you can get there.
So how soon for the release?
I can't yet give that.
All right.
But
we're working on it.
Soon.
Yes.
So if you haven't downloaded it, stay tuned, and chances are it'll automatically update when we do release it. So get excited for that to come.
Sweet. Ladies and gentlemen,
the McCabe.
Thank
Ryan
you
Page.
very much. Thank you, Ryan. Our next guest has a silver tongue and the slickest haircut this side of the yellow lines. He was recently voted Salesman of the Year in a poll I just made up in my head. Please welcome Harper Boone.
Who's this lovely gal right here? Who's this lovely gal right there?
That lovely gal is the gal that I asked for her hand in marriage right above the soundboard gentleman right there on Mother's Day last year.
Yeah, very romantic.
Miss Haley, yeah.
Yeah. And who is this person right here?
This is our beautiful daughter, Harlow Greer.
Isn't she cute? So, work. Let's talk about work.
Yeah.
What you got going on?
Lots.
What you been doing this year?
What have I been doing?
Yeah.
This is like my performance review? Or?
Yeah, well, of course. It's like every day in the office, isn't it?
If we've talked about purchasing a house in the last year, if you could just raise your hand. I'm sure I've talked to each and every one of you out there. No, honestly, I want to talk about the revitalization program. It's kind of what's most near and dear to my heart. It's been
really hard on it.
A lot of fun. Yeah. It's been a lot of hard work. Mm-hmm. But we have thoroughly enjoyed it. Initially, it started as us purchasing a few properties, removing the unit that was there originally, and then building site-built homes there, some of our cottage and designer series and so forth. Then we had folks say, well, we're really enjoying the homes you're building, but we'd like to build our own. So we provided the opportunity to these folks, it was their idea, to build their dream home.
On their existing site.
On their existing
right,
site,
okay.
Correct. The Dillman family, you may have seen them in our Vmail. Bruce and Anita invited me into their living room, and they opened up this little pamphlet, and it was the order form from Anita's mother. Anita's mother was down here in November of 1986.
Oh, okay. Because of the sentimental value, they wanted to build a home on their site.
Yes, sir, they did, and they built a beautiful hammock here in its place. One more thing, I think I shared it with you. If I haven't, I don't have quite as great surprises as Kels back here for y'all, but we purchased Unit 1, Lot 1, the other day on Aloha Drive. It was the very first plotted lot in the village.
1-1.
And I'm here to offer it to you for sale.
How can I say no to that?
I'll give you a good deal.
Yeah. Sure you will. How much? We'll talk later. We'll talk. 1-1 would be a good one to have, wouldn't it? We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Harper Boone, expecting father.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Harper. Oh, that joke made me cry a little bit. Gosh, it was funny. I did not expect it. Oh, and we have saved possibly the best for last here. The woman who I hope someday will let me host a Vmail, if I'm lucky. I'll cross my fingers. Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Parr.
Hello.
Well.
Want to know about my family?
Yes, let's do some family talk there, sister.
Our youngest son, Hudson Morse Parr, graduated last weekend from the University of South Carolina, and it was a beautiful day in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
But yes, on April 15th, my eldest daughter, Megan, graced us with a beautiful Caroline Boone Estabrook granddaughter. That's a bit about it.
Can you even focus on work now, or should we just call it a night?
I will not. I will not be in the meeting tomorrow. I can tell you that. I did want to share with you a little bit about what happened with Properties of the Villages and our 2015 year. We sold over 4,400 homes in 2015.
All right.
So it's a great
That's
year.
fabulous. Yeah.
And I think probably one of the interesting things of that is it was almost 50-50 new homes and pre-owned homes for 2015.
Yep, there's a big pre-home market out there. Yeah.
It was a great year for us with pre-owned homes. We did open in April. April was a big month. We opened our all-new Street Dreams Design Center at Lake Sumter Landing. So this is the area where anyone interested in building their dream home. It has many vignettes of kitchens and baths, even a shower for dogs. Since we're on the dog subject tonight, you can get inspiration for summer kitchens, outdoor fireplaces, indoor fireplaces, places to entertain. It's really quite exciting. It's 70,000 square feet.
Yeah, I just learned that number today. It's huge.
We kind of spread our wings just a little bit more than we told them we were going to, but it is beautiful. all of us have egg in our face every now and then. I think I sat here last year and told you that the village of Fruitland Park was the last place.
What's happened?
Well, we just happened upon this absolutely beautiful piece of property. It's Old Florida, and we're going to be able to bring you about 2,500 new homes and villas in the village of Fenny. Well, the village of Fenny, as I said, is just a beautiful piece of property with large oaks and acres of preserve. So our designers, along with Tracy and Devin, have really taken advantage of that. We've reached out to John Rohan and to Ken Izell. There's 2 9-hole executive courses that in this particular area, about 3/4 of the course are going to be totally encompassed by the wildlife preserve. So it'll get you really up close and personal with nature in that regard. There will be boardwalks for walking paths for you that you can get right into the preserve area. Tracy's designed one of the recreation centers there with the more passive area with a resort-style pool that I think you call it like a beach approach, a beach walk-in.
Like a swim out?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it has a restaurant that'll be associated with it, so it's really a special place. And we're kind of separating the more passive recreation amenities with the more active. And I think it's going to be a special place that you're really, really going to enjoy. I think the last thing that's probably the newest thing that we're doing there is a full 18-hole putting course. It'll also have a pitch and putt. And the area, yes, that's right, Harper, the area where this is being developed, the pitch and putt and the 18 holes is completely surrounded by water. It's a little island area. So I think the feeling in there, it's very treed, and then there will be home sites that surround it as well. There's the 18-hole putting and the pitch and putt area.
It's like sits on an island. It's, yeah.
Very exciting. So I think you're going to like it. That's what's happening in sales.
Super great. Ladies and gentlemen, my sister, Jennifer Parr. I've got these socks on, and there's like, my pants are sticking.
Doesn't he look handsome tonight?
Just a minute. My sister dressed me. You can tell she's so excited. I feel like a fish out of water. This is my family. I couldn't be more proud of them. I was sitting at the desk in my dad's old chair. I don't know where Tracy found that, but I'm getting a little nostalgic on you.
A little surprise for you.
So I'm talking to these guys, I'm looking them in the eye, and we're going through the night. And the only thing I can think of is how proud I am. And we've sort of, together with you guys, built your community. And I hope you're as proud of all of this as we are, because you guys are the ones that really make it what it is today. Our mission is to build a retirement community where people's dreams come true, and we are in complete alignment with you guys. I had to double check this to make sure I got it right, but you guys' mission statement is to preserve and enhance the value of our homes and the village's lifestyle. And I think you guys have done a yeoman's job of that. Have a great night, and thanks for coming, you guys.
Mark Morse, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Morse. Thank you very much.